is Manuel Marchetti. I'm from Marcarini Winery in La Morra, and I want to tell you a little bit about the 2007 vintage that probably you will be tasting soon. Well, 2007 vintage was a particular vintage, very different from most of the vintages we have had in the last years, because it was very hot. I don't know if you remember the winter of 2006, which was a winter that almost didn't exist. Everywhere in the world was very warm and hot, and this was not an exception for this area. Actually, the 2007 was harvested earlier than usual. In fact, at the end of September and beginning of October, we harvested the Barolo. We started with the Brunate harvest and we finished with La Serra harvest, and it was in between the 2 months, September and October. And this is unusual because usually we go after the 15th of October, after half of October. So what happened to this wine? Well, it happened that it is pretty nice because the spring started earlier, so the timing in the process of ripening of the grapes and all the vegetative cycle of the plant was enough. So we obtained a very good wine with a special character. It is easier than usual. So it is a vintage that I think is excellent for people who want to start drinking Barolo or want to restart drinking Barolo, because it's a vintage that can be drink young, and especially you can also age it quite a bit. I can't tell you how long you can age this vintage. I can tell you, for example, 2006, which was a classic vintage, or 2004, or 99, or 2001. Those were classic vintages. Probably when they are young, they are not very enjoyable, but in the long terms, they will become beautiful. 2007 is more like 97. You remember 97, what a big hit had in the United States. Everybody wanted that vintage because it was enjoyable from soon. This is more like that vintage. It is a vintage that will age, I think, no problem in the next 6-7 years, will grow, and then another 10 years of good life. So it's not a vintage that will not last, but has a big body. It has very smooth and sweet tannins, which a lot of people, a lot of beginners in Barolo will enjoy. So I hope you will like and you will agree with me with 2007 vintage. Thank you very much. Enjoy.